everybody, it's me, your favorite ex-commentator. Chris is not here right now. He is actually on the road to Comic-Con, as you see back here. He should be coming on maybe in 20 minutes on the road, but hey, we've got a guest. But we've got a lot to talk about today. 2 new trailers come out, Spider-Man, Clayface. We're going to talk Odyssey, of course, because, look, the shill is on. We need to be constantly talking about Odyssey and how it will fail at the box office because we said so, because we cannot handle it. And we'll talk more about the Odyssey and also preview of things to come at Comic-Con. So with that, let's bring our co-host in lieu of Chris. We got Badger joining us. Hey, Badger, how's it going?
I'm coping. I'm trying to cope so hard because of Odyssey. I'm waiting for the checks to clear, but when Rotten Tomatoes pays me, I'm really going to go all in on how horrible it is.
I know. It's sad because it's not my money going to Christopher Nolan right now.
I know. Excuse me. Happy to be here. Happy to be here.
Oh, well, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's hard to do these things alone. And Chris is on the way to San Diego. I am leaving tomorrow to go to San Diego. Our first big thing tomorrow will be we're going to the premiere of Super Troopers. So that'll be
good.
Fun.
The third one.
The third one, right? And then from there, who knows? I think I've got an ice cream man event to go to as well at some point. But you're not going this year.
No, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make it. So next year. But you guys will have fun for me, I'm sure.
Well, again, sorry for your loss and happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it's double. Yes. 41 years of fun.
Oh, wait. You're young. Okay, let's see.
I feel young.
Let's see. Do we have chats in the chats? Let's see. Who's with us? Lord Thoth. Lord Thoth is with us. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Sign up as a member. Join us on X, Discord, Rumble, and Instagram. Buy our merch at shop.filmthread.com. The one website I forgot to pull up before going to it's going to shop.avon.com. Hold on.
Oh, good. I'm sure Chris will be happy about that. He'll say something to be fun.
Here we go. Shop.filmthread.com. Here we go. Hey, look, they're great. There are ways you can help support us. Ways in which, if you supported us more, we wouldn't be doing ads. Go to the website. We got tote bags because that's a thing. You can see I'm much more eager about these things than Chris is. Summer's on. My pool is finally at the perfect temperature, so much swimming is going to happen. Dunes Day is December 18th, so be sure you get your Dunes Day shirt. I guess that's it. We're going to start a DV Dunes Day segment, I guess. John Malang, happy birthday, Badger.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, John.
Let's see. Killer Mike G. Why does Chris look like Badger now?
It's the gray hair.
It's alopecia.
Yeah.
Okay.
How dare you?
John Malik. Oh, today's show is going to be totally organized and in complete order.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can tell right away. Let's see. How are we doing? Oh, John, let's see. In complete order, we got that one. All right. And all happy hump day for Atomic Lori. Happy birthday, Badger. Yeah, let's and of course, Jack S loves the Badger. And finally, speaking of which, Friday afternoon, we are going to be, we have a Film Threat panel at Comic-Con, and joining us is Christopher Moonlight Productions. Hey, you started already? I'm packing for my flight. Yes. Oh, yeah, I'll see you in San Diego. Hopefully, maybe I'll see you tomorrow night, but definitely Friday afternoon. And if Lori, you can give me a link to any link with the photo, that'd be great. Or if you could put up, I don't know if you have the photo on you of Comic-Con. We are so organized.
Totally organized.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, Chris is shitting himself right now. And let's see. Okay. Well, we'll talk about Comic-Con in just a moment, but we've got some trailers to watch. The first one is this just dropped right on the heels of the Doomsday trailer, since this movie is coming out next week. And that is Spider-Man. So let's whip this baby out. Let's watch it and let's comment on it. Here we go. Oh wow. Okay. What do you think?
I mean, I've been on record. I'm looking more forward to Spider-Man than Doomsday, like by a large margin. It really just seems like they put in the work. Both the director, Daniel Denton Cretin or whatever his name is,
Yes. Destin, I think.
Destin, excuse me. Yeah, and Tom going through the trouble of like, you're never supposed to look at the comments, but he went and looked across the internet of like what people's problems were, and I don't know. It seems like it's really decent.
Yeah, I mean, just that trailer alone. I mean, okay, look, the first half of the trailer is clips of old Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
All right. But first, the first thing that struck me is it's a Spider-Man story. It's the look. I never did like the whole mind wipe thing that happened after Civil War, but at least they're treating it seriously from what I've seen in the trailer so far. And again, that's all we can base this on is the trailer. Look, I've been on record. Yes, I'm the one guy who liked Shang-Chi, and I still no one has challenged me on this, but Shang-Chi is the best of the second of the bad phase movies, behind Spider-Man's, of course. I mean, I don't know. Can you think of what's your favorite movie beyond Shang-Chi of those movies?
The issue with Shang-Chi is not its writing or directing, it's star.
Yeah.
If it had been someone other than Simu, no offense, I know you guys are like cousins or something, but best friends. It's him that's the issue. And after, like, I know people didn't even watch Wonder Man, but I was like, okay, well, that was directed, and like everything I'm seeing in this, it seems like it's set to be really good. People always complain about John Watts, and after seeing the way Spider-Man's moving in this, I'm like, oh well, now I get it.
Yeah, I mean, and I trust Cretin to do more, to do better ninja stuff than any other director they pulled up.
Yeah, that tracks.
But again, you know, like I've been burnt on this a lot. You know, going in excited, hey, only this guy could do it. Only James Gunn can save the comic book movies. You know, I'll hesitate on saying that with this one, but I'm optimistic. But I have definitely been burned in the past.
It's what a lot of people wanted from Spider-Man, right? To not have Daddy Stark there, to not constantly be caught up in MCU things, but just be a street level hero. And I know Mark Buffalo's in it, and
he'll run it.
If you really look, you can see who the villain is, and that could get fun. But just having Spider-Man basically on his own, even if he teams up a little bit with Punisher for a little bit of Odd Couple, it's going to be decent. Yeah. Also, that's a fun little, you know, he promised he would let them know their lost memories, Ned and MJ, but then he chooses the selfless one because it would be selfish to keep them safe, and yet still they're brought into it for spoiler reasons.
Hold the whole great power and great responsibilities.
Finally, it took 3 movies, but we got there.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is. I guess ultimately what I'm saying is someone's listening out there. They've heard our criticisms of the first one.
Clearly,
the whole Tony Stark Spider-Man. Yeah. So we'll see. Again, I've been burned in the past. You know, I'm cautiously optimistic that this will be. I think we could definitely say this will be better than Doomsday.
Yeah, and Doomsday, it's getting all that thing about it's the second most watched trailer or whatever of all time.
Yeah,
Spider-Man's the first most watched. So I think even just generally speaking, people are a little more hyped about Spider-Man.
Okay, so will this be the third legit hit from the big studios this year?
Oh, barring an act of like God, this movie could easily clear $1 billion. I think most people are saying 1.5.
Yeah,
and I don't see an issue with that at all, especially since it's releasing in China, and China seems super hype about it. So yeah, this should tee up Doomsday very nicely, assuming they don't mess it up.
Okay, here we go. Let's go to comments. What do you guys think? Still time to get your comments in. Yeah, go ahead.
So it's the gem system. So 2 gems, it's the silver star. Yeah.
Oh, when did they start doing this?
It just dropped, but everyone gets like a free 1,000 of them. So we're gonna get pennies and quarters thrown at us through the entire show.
Yeah, my understanding is they are a gem is a penny. So forgot who that was, but we got their 2 cents.
Toka that Razor. Yeah.
Yes. All right, go for
Jose
it.
Taco, Monday, Alan gets to tell us if it's $1 billion movie.
Yeah, is Odyssey going to be a billion dollar movie? It's not.
That would be very impressive. Yes, that would be very impressive. Sappy Man. That's what people wanted, right? They wanted Peter to be miserable.
Mm-hmm.
Eugene, shout out, brother Eugene. The 2 highest grossing films this year will come from the MCU. Yeah, I think so.
Is it? Yeah. How did Project Hail Mary do? Did that hit $1 billion?
No, but it hit way up there.
Yeah. Okay, because so Toy Story is. I know Toy Story is on the cusp of hitting $1 billion. Is there another one?
Project Hail Mary hit 684 worldwide.
Okay, so is Toy Story the only $1 billion movie this year, or am I missing something?
Unless we're missing something,
or close to $1 billion.
Close to it, yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll see. All right, moving on. D. Goodhart just finished the Spider-Man trailer, and I thought it looked good. I'm looking forward to seeing it. The biggest concern being bring back Ned and MJ. I'll never get the Zendaya appeal.
Yeah, Zendaya fatigue is real.
Yeah, I mean, like they were in the first 2 movies.
That said, the best acting I've seen her do has been in Spider-Man personally, where she actually was kind of not herself.
Yeah.
Not saying much, but.
Well, I had a child who subjected me to Shake It Up. Oh. And, so I'm very familiar with both Zendaya and Bella Thorne. Here we go. Oh, good.
Eventually. And someone point out Michael Jackson, the Michael movie made $1 billion.
Oh, yeah, Michael.
Eventually. Finally.
I know.
One me break even in my bet with my co-host.
It beat out Toy Story 5.
Yeah. CB the Legend for $4.99. Brand New Day and Doomsday will be massive. Spider-Man had more views in 24 hours, and Doomsday sold 3 million more tickets in 24 hours with only 1,000 theaters. $2 billion plus for each movie. That'll be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, what will be interesting is I feel like the reaction to Doomsday is going to be similar to Odyssey it's like I definitely Doomsday. We're very pessimistic about this movie.
Yeah.
And, good or bad, I'm just looking for another round of shilling, and that'll be going on because of that.
Yeah. All right. Come down to how much Black Panther, Shuri is the star, and Namor, and all those other characters that everyone totally resonated with. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the thing that bothers me is I'm just being honest. I'm just telling you, and I mentioned it in a post here. We'll just shut this. We'll get back to that one. But it was like I just posted this recently. I gave it a 4 out of 10 because that's what I thought about it. And I wonder, and they call me a shill. What about the people who gave it a 10 out of 10? I mean, I can't imagine. I mean, how does someone get to the 10 with that movie?
They always want to point out review bombing, but they never want to talk about the love bombing where they just 10 out of 10 on everything just to counter us, air quotes.
Yeah, but even like Empire Magazine, I used to follow them a lot. They gave it a 10 out of 10. A lot of big outlets gave it a 10 out of 10. Maybe we should talk about this more when we get to the Odyssey. Here we go for it.
I can't wait to not see this movie again. Needs to be on a Film Threat t-shirt, please. Thanks for making my Wednesday as usual. From Kung Fu Hot Dog.
Yeah, thanks for the 5. Let's see.
Clayface trailer is out. Yes, we see that, Jeremiah. We will probably try to watch it.
We may do it. All right.
Let's see. Another 10 gems. Great.
Gold coin. Thank you.
Thank you, Jose. Rumble Rant for 3. Hail Goring. Oh, Badger is here. Hail Inger.
Yeah.
Yes. Andrew gifted 1 Film Threat membership. Shout out, Andrew.
All right. This is for me. One Punch fan over on Rumble for 3. Sing it, Alan. Hashtag Save Stargate. Save Stargate. There's going to be a panel at Comic-Con. I got the press release for it. Not another name for 5. Saw Obsession yesterday. And man, the guy could have been way more clever, in my humble opinion.
I think Bear's supposed to be kind of an idiot. Yes.
Oh, the guy. Okay.
And the main dude in Obsession. Yeah.
I was thinking he was talking about the director, the guy who made it.
No.
Could have been more clever. All right. Well, speaking of Sony, Sony made a major announcement, especially for those of us who live in Los Angeles. But let me grab it here. Okay, Sony. Yeah, this comes from Sony Pictures account. Ah, damn it. Okay, here we go.
CineramaDome.
All right. Oh, here we go. Oh, I can hit this one. No, and then we do this. Oh my god, I'm melting. All right, here we go. Sony Pictures. We have literally never been more back. Last night, we lit up the beloved Hollywood landmark, the CineraMA Dome, with a nod to Columbia Pictures' first ever premiere there, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Today, we welcome a new era for the Cathedral of Cinema, unlike any other. And to chime in on his thoughts on this is our very own Chris Gore. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Alan. Hey, Badger. How you doing?
Hi.
Yeah,
good. How are you?
I have to tell you, I know you haven't been watching, but this show could not run any more smoothly than it has.
Yeah, I know. Isn't Badger the best?
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah. So yeah,
That's
hey,
great.
CineraMA Dome is back. What do you think?
I'm excited. I saw this announcement this morning from the Savior Cinema account. It's I guess Sony is buying it, and they're going to let Alamo Drafthouse run it, but it doesn't open until 2028.
Oh,
Ooh.
gee.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm kind of bummed out that it's like, why not like this fall for Dune Part 3 or Doomsday? They could have Infinity Vision at the Dome.
I know. Well, I'll tell you why. Because they have to convert every seat into a dining table, so that you can eat your meals from the Alamo Drafthouse.
Yeah, well, that menu is pretty good, actually. They've got some cocktails.
Chris, yeah.
I know
Oh, there we go.
we've been there a couple times. You know, it's pretty good. But
Mhm.
this is great news. I'm excited. I'm just disappointed it's so late. I mean, it's in time for the Olympics, right? 2028 's the Olympics in LA. So we'll see how it goes. I'm curious. I'll be chiming in, and at some point, I will be passing the nuclear boot. Then is it nuclear or nuclear?
The
I've heard it both
nuclear
ways.
boobs or the nuclear boobs?
Yeah, exactly. So continue. You're running the show, Alan.
Yeah.
I'm excited to just be a guest and along with Badger.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
I
Alan,
can- I
You're
can
running
remember-
the show.
Yes, I'm the one in power. I'm the pilot. Yeah, no, I remember the last movie I saw at the CineraMADome. It was The Rise of Skywalker.
Oh,
I was with you, and it was it was like the closing of the CineraMADome. It was a sad occasion.
Well, I remember. I don't know if you were part of this group, but it was like me and Dante and a couple other friends of mine. We saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood,
Yeah, that was
which
amazing.
the dome was the dome was in the movie, of course. And then after we went to El Coyote for drinks.
Yeah.
It was great. But that was the last movie I saw at the Dome was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
I got you beat. I saw Gladiator with Jeff Goldblum. Not as his guest, but like my stepdad and I were right there. We were going to get first in, and they let someone in and was like, "That's fucking Jeff Goldblum." And he sat like right next to me. He loved the movie. We all did. To be young again, Gladiator.
Yeah, I
Fun
don't think
times.
people realize. I mean, this is an incredible theater. At least that main screen.
Yeah.
I think it was back in the day of the super. It was like super widescreen. I forget what they exactly called it. But where
Cinerama. It's called Cinerama.
was it called that?
I
I
mean,
think it wasn't Anchors Away. I think that was the
Well,
one that
Cinerama is a certain kind of. It's like a double wide widescreen, and
Yeah.
I've seen classic movies there, like Logan's Run. I saw It's a Mad World.
Mhm.
They were always doing these retrospective screenings, and they had the ArcLight Movie Club, where you'd pay $20. They'd always give you like discounts, and then they'd give you some free item every year. I've got still have my ArcLight baseball cap and coffee mug, among other things. So yeah, go on, Alan. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to come. It's coming back. I'm just again, I am kind of thinking about it. I mean, are they going to take that large theater and are they going to switch it out for tray tables?
Is it going to be
So that you
Infinity
eat your
Vision?
meal?
I hope it's Infinity Vision. I've heard it's the way to watch movies from now on.
Yeah, hopefully. All right. Well, hey, let's see what everyone has to say about this. Here we go. Yeah, go for it.
Mo Sislak for $9.99. Badger, as someone who's older than me, I need some advice on dealing with hangovers. They're becoming more common. Scratch that. I'll ask Frank Gore. Yeah, because I would tell you stop drinking. That's how I dealt with my never-ending ones. Frank, what do you think?
Well, first of all, I went a little hard this weekend because I stayed in Orange County, just did the pool and barbecue all weekend, which was a blast. Kind of a mini vacation, a little mini honeymoon with me, the wife, and our dog. So we went hard. Your main thing is drink water, pace yourself. Don't mix your drinks, meaning, beer before liquor, never been sicker. Liquor before, dang, I screwed it up.
Yep.
You're drinking now.
Liquor
After
before
beer, nothing to fear.
Liquor before beer in the clear. Beer before liquor, never been sicker. So just don't pick one drink, pace yourself, drink a lot of water. And thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, which reminds me, if again the call is out there, if you have video of the third Q&A screening of Attack of the Dock, can you get me a copy of that? Because that was one of the greatest Q&As because Chris was blasted.
We are coming up. We're coming up on the new.
We're coming up, yes.
Yeah, if you could get to the right, honey. Get to the right here. They're coming up. I will give you a clear shot. Get me full screen. And you know the line, Alan.
Yes.
You know exactly
I know
what
the
to
line.
say.
Let's do this.
You know the line. It's going to be like under just a few more minutes. So you can take some more chat comments.
Okay, let's do this. Here we go.
Homer, it's pronounced nuclear.
Nuclear. Yeah, that's the George Bush pronunciation.
Yeah, 2028, just in time for the Batman 2. Yeah.
The original Captain Durag. Are we there? We got one. Okay, we're almost there. Let's see. Got that one.
Unless it's a dome. Oh, never mind. Jose Taco member for 6 months. What makes the dome so special? Well, everyone likes dome. How many screens does it have, and how much did Sony pay for the dome? It's just one screen, isn't it?
Well, I believe there's 6 screens, small screens, but it's the big one. It's
the big one, right?
It's the main... known for the one.
Yeah, because when my stepdad took me back in the day, it was already just like a known prestigious theater. There were other theaters.
Yeah. Are we there yet? Okay, here we go. Jose Taco. All I can say is everywhere I go, I can't stop thinking about her.
Look at the deed.
No, the line is Frank Drebin says everything I see reminds me of her.
Oh, that's
then they show the new. We passed.
It's the same idea.
I thought you knew the line.
Concept.
Chris, exit the freeway and turn around and then come back and do it again. We'll get it the second time.
That's the problem. You can't do that. The problem is you can't do that. You can't.
All right.
Around on this
Continue
on.
Yeah.
All right.
Garth Knight returns. Unless it's a dome where people fight one another on bungee harnesses, I'm not interested. Well, depends on how fun you are.
Yeah. All right.
Mo Sislak for another $9.99. My wife and I saw Eternal Sunshine and No Country for Old Men there back in high school / early college. Oh.
Yeah.
CB the Legend for $199. Rumor is Denzel, Hugh, Toby, Ryan will be at San Diego Comic-Con. Good.
I don't know.
We shall see. The Marvel Hall H panel is 5:30 p.m. Pacific. It's the last panel that day, with the exception of Kevin Smith does a riffing off top of his head panel right after Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
So, but 5:30, Al and I will be in the room. It's probably going to be about an hour and a half. We're going to do a live reaction to what we saw, like actually just outside of Hall H, right after it happens.
Yeah. And we may or may not be seeing Coyote versus Acme afterwards.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it, Alan.
I don't think so. Well, I'm gonna leave because it's Saturday night. I gotta head home, but
Gotcha.
but I know you two got tickets, so you should be good.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Let us know if it was worth all the trouble. To Bobby's World for $5. Grab them gems, guys. Make Thanos jelly. No. Sony, stop physical media 2028 backlash quick. Open the CinemaDome banger. And Alan, love you guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
The Angry Banger.
The Angry Banger. And then last one.
For another Rumble rant. Is it me? Does it sound like Chris is talking with a lisp? Does drinking do that? No, he's California straight. He gets a little lispy sometimes. You leave him alone.
No, but alcohol does do that to him.
He's a passenger.
Yes, thankfully. All right. Hey, well, let's someone brought it up before, but we've got another trailer. Chris, you gonna hang on for this new trailer? Okay.
Chris is just gonna nod now. I'll made himself conscious.
Yeah.
I'll be here.
Quite frankly, the ambient noise is not bothersome. So in case you were wondering. All right, let's do this. I'm hitting buttons. All right. Again, the most organized we've ever been. Let's do this. Clayface, we've been asking for it. Could this be the DC movie everybody wants? Let's watch the trailer.
Show me. Show me.
Oh, he's ugly!
I really like this song.
What do you want, Mr. Hagen?
I want my life back.
I know you. You're famous.
It's a tragedy what they did to him.
Boo.
I'd like to volunteer for human trials.
This isn't cosmetic surgery.
Even if it kills me, I'll be better off than I am now. Okay.
It worked.
Okay. I feel great, actually.
I have no idea what side effects you'll have or how to treat them.
Sir, the seatbelt sign is on.
We're in unknown territory.
What's happening to me?
If you're harboring feelings of anger, you need to let them go.
You want to know how I feel? The people I trusted betrayed me. The justice system failed me. They stole my career, my money, my life. I'm a monster.
I have no idea who you are.
All right. Reactions. Chris, what are you thinking?
I saw this earlier today on the Nooner. As a standalone horror movie, could be fun. Seems very influenced by the substance. It feels a lot like the first Joker movie because you've got the female relationship. He's in a relationship with a black female medical technician. It's romantic vibes there. I don't know. I guess this is the Clayface from the Creature Commandos cartoon show, which I've not watched. So, I think it's fine as a standalone. But ultimately, I don't care. Where's Batman? Is Batman in it? Who is Batman? We don't know in Gunn's DCU. So it could be fine as a standalone thing. It's got he gets disfigured, then he gets some treatment that he's able to, his face can be malleable. Then he uses it to get revenge on the people who scarred him. That's all I got from the trailer was that it looks fine. The main thing is it's probably made for under 100, around 50?
40 something was what I heard. Yeah.
I mean, it really, at that price, it can't lose. So
Well,
we'll see it. But again, what would be great is if they did a Batman TV show. Then do it in the style of the Penguin. The Penguin was great. Let's see a Batman show with that tone. I'm a big fan of the Adam West series from '66.
Yeah, redo that.
Yeah, let's do that. And let's do a serious Batman villain of the week. You can go on tangents with villain origins and make a serious Batman TV show. Batman is more made for TV. It's not gonna save what's happening with the DCU. It's DLC. It's a side quest. What do you guys think?
Okay, Badger, you've seen Creature Commando.
I have seen Creature Commandos, and good luck trying to make those two personalities sync up, because I don't know. I don't know how much the average person, unless you're a big Batman fan, even knows who Clayface is, or unless you showed like a fully like mutated, like, oh yeah, that guy. I feel like Sony has a whole batch of Spider-Man villain movies without Spider-Man that showed you why this is a bad decision. And also it's like, man, this was a good idea when it was specifically written by Mike Flanagan in Reeves' universe or in an Elseworld.
It was a standalone, basically.
The fact that it's now been poached, and yet again we're seeing Gotham and all this setup. And also, Mike Flanagan specifically wrote this off of the excellent depictions of Clayface in the animated series, which, yeah, there's gangsters, and his face has been hurt in a car accident. The gangsters are piecemealing out the cream that makes him, and then before making him overdose on it, which causes this. But for some reason in this version in DCU, it's Black Lady Doctor Custom, and it's an experimental thing that he chose. I don't know. It just seems no Batman to ground it. Yet again, we're seeing Gotham with no Batman. And I don't think putting this in the DCU as opposed to an Elseworlds is a good choice.
Yeah.
So I'm not exactly looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm not a DC guy. I would never claim to be one. I haven't heard of Clayface until basically they talked about the Clayface movie. That's how much I know about Clayface.
Yeah.
Looking at this trailer, I mean, it's a guy who gets his face disfigured because of the mob. First thing is, if you're gonna have a POC scientist, how is that person not Asian? And I can guarantee you that if that POC scientist was Asian, there would be no side effects. But I realize we have to do this out of drama's sake. But you mentioned Chris. I think it felt like the Substance to me, in that. Okay, so the guy's face is melting off of his body. Okay, so what are we doing with that? With the Substance, it was more of a statement about our appearance, about how much value we put on our own appearance. But to say that this is a supervillain or a superhero, I don't, what's the superpower other than his face is falling off?
Well, he's like the T-1000, but with organic. He can make, knives and stabbing weapons. He can do all of
face?
That. No, it's his whole body that can transform. As you saw, like that was the bathtub he's in is him, because he's all melted. Right. And like it's not that it's not cool. It's just it should be cool in the context of him fighting Batman. Yeah.
But, well, the key thing there is the budget. If it is $40 million, that's what it should be. You already right off the bat have a limited audience that would be interested in this, and and if it is truly good, it will be profitable, and that's the biggest thing. And Mike Flanagan, who knows, but I think, as we said before, this is a better standalone film, because I can tell you, I saw the Gotham police department there. Now that sparks an entire conversation about this being in the Gunverse, and I think that's an unnecessary conversation, because now you're detracting from what the film should be, and now you're talking about its place in the DC universe, and whether it really should be there.
I agree with Badger. If Sony's handling of the Spider-Man standalone villain movies is any indication, I think this is not a great for someone like the Joker. Sure, that makes sense, but some of these smaller villains, this is an HBO Max made for streaming movie, not a theatrical. So it's not going to help. It's not going to help the DC brand any more than Supergirl did. So there you are.
Yeah, like I said, I don't, and Alan kind of confirmed that I don't even think most people will get that this is a Batman villain and super established. And yeah, just go watch Feet of Clay in the Batman the Animated Series. But this is another one of right. Gunn said he wouldn't do anything. I can't believe he kept a straight face while saying this. Said he won't do anything until he gets a super great, perfect script. And apparently that's what this always was. But does it stay that way now that we know that Gunn likes to piecemeal out everything and change things?
Yeah, the narrative I feel is true is that this was a super good, perfect script.
It was. Yeah.
And then Gunn got a hold of it and says, no, we're going to make it part of my universe. And and like I said, the fact that you're introducing Gotham into this now sparks a whole realm of conversation you don't want around this movie.
Yes, which is this the Batman that we know? This is his Gotham. Does it take place in Gotham? Does he settle in Gotham?
Yeah.
Will we see a newspaper with a headline about the Batman in this? Like, how is Batman? I mean, Batman is the only reason we even care about this character. So how is Batman handled if we don't see him on screen? And is this the movie that Gunn uses to introduce his Batman?
And the tone of this, and the tone of this matches more Matt Reeves than it does the James Gunn. It just, I just feel like, we mentioned this on Monday, but I think they need to stop connecting these movies. Just make good movies. They did in the comic books. A cameo will be had, but it didn't affect everything else. The energy was put into making this issue good. The effort should be making this movie great. And okay, so we violate a different issue or a different movie once in a while. At least give us I just want good movies. That's all. Yeah.
And this is supposed to take place before all of them. So yet again, now this is the first DCU project because it takes place before Superman and all the things.
Of course.
We've seen Batman for 10 seconds in Creature Commandos when someone looks up at a skylight and you see. Did you know that? Because no one fucking watched Creature Commandos. Yeah, he shows up for 10 seconds and it's the big, burly Batman. But it's just a shadow when you're looking up.
Badger, I'm like the rest of the world. I didn't watch Creature Commandos.
No one did, and they released it free on YouTube, and no one watched that. I think Gary had more live viewers than the free Creature Commandos because he was streaming at the same time. Yeah, no one cares.
Academy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
All right, let's go to your comments.
311 SE for $4.99. Chris, stop by my house in Encinitas. We can play Crossfire and eat pizza.
You're almost there. In fact,
well, no. I was like, man, we were blazing down the freeway, saw the nuclear boobs, and that now traffic is stopped.
Yeah,
typical Comic-Con. I'm not getting there for probably an hour.
Yeah, there's a reason why I don't perform on Fridays in San Diego.
It is what it is.
Weekend traffic is awful. Saturday traffic is bad enough.
But I could use some pizza right now. Thank you for the offer.
Devil Gaming Ramayana movie is in Comic-Con 23rd of July, 3:15 p.m. in Ballroom 20. Please check it out. A humble request from an Indian fan.
Oh, wow. I'll try to do that. I've been making up my schedule, and it's packed. Yeah, Alan, I don't think we'll make Coyote versus Acme. If we're doing the Marvel panel before, I don't think so. But Super Troopers 3.
Yeah, tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I can't wait. And the after party.
Yes.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah. In fact, one of the actors was in a award-winning movie, which you remember Call Me Brother?
Yes. Oh my God. I love that movie.
Mukes is in that one.
Indie comedy. It was great.
Yeah. All right, go for it.
Red Pilled Rants. Is it the clayest face ever? The clayest face. How do you feel about being a clay icon? Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a good one.
Morgio Zoroder. This is what happens when you go to a DEI doctor. Yeah.
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 That's why we only go to Asian doctors here.
Lamin for 27 Swedish kroner. Depp as Scrooge at SDCC, according to the Bleeding Cool. It's still around.
Yeah, we
Scrooge?
actually we saw a little teaser for that at CinemaCon, and they're doing wraps on a lot of the hotels and buildings in the gas lamp. I'll do a tour. I'll do a tour for one of our live streams. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Actually, I'll walk over and walk through the gas lamp and show everybody like how the hotels have been wrapped. One of them is wrapped for Scrooge. So
yeah. By the way, I don't know if you saw I texted you about this, but they have confirmed that the mayor made an announcement today that
yes,
Comic-Con is extended to 2030.
I sent your message to Gary because he was still live, but yeah, so Comic-Con, the rumor was the convention center's too small, hotels overpriced, but they extended through 2030. So there you go.
Well, I mean, the reality is if San Diego Comic-Con left San Diego, it's no longer San Diego Comic-Con.
Why would we be going there? Yeah.
There's no point to it. So they really need to expand the convention center, which they can do, and they need more hotels. Someone suggested, what do you think of this idea? Okay. The hotels are overpriced. How about this? Bring in cruise ships, dock them in San Diego, and you can stay. Your hotel room is on a cruise ship. So I know a company that tried to do that and they blocked it and they would be really cheap rooms. You stay on a cruise ship. You don't go anywhere, but that's your hotel room. And each of the ships could be named after ships. Like you could stay on the Millennium Falcon. You could stay on the Enterprise. You could stay on the Galactica. Yeah. So something to think about.
Yeah, but San Diego, they're in financial trouble. That's the biggest problem. That's why you are seeing the prices go up. A lot of it has to do with the taxes, parking. They've replaced all the parking meters with those, the ones where you you go to the kiosk and get a ticket. That way they can control the timing and the price. So it's all variable pricing now. And that's happening all over San Diego as well. But by the way, there are places you can stay on the street in San Diego. So,
Yes, I've seen people staying there. They rarely shower.
Just cuddle up and
Oh my God.
I swear it's not getting better down there. I mean, I've been down there the last few weeks. It smells like urine, even where I was.
Well, I'm not going to venture too far to the gas lamp. Just close to the main hotel.
Just that one block.
Stay in the light.
The convention center.
Stay in the light.
All right.
Great Con for 450 gyms. Just as Blowfish. Blowfish.
Hey,
Anna. I like the Batman the Animated Series version of Clayface. It's the best depiction, basically. Yeah,
that's right, Anna.
All right. Yeah. Oh, Anna's going as press to San Diego, by the way. So.
Oh, well then I'll show her how we're gonna get into the Marvel panel. We'll talk. We'll talk this weekend.
Yeah. Hit us up if you want to stand with us and watch the Marvel panel.
Andrew Cram gifted 5 Film Threat memberships. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you,
Andrew. Samsonite for 5. Big news: the CinemaDome is set to reopen next to the new 14-screen Alamo Drafthouse. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. I think they're excited.
Are they opening a news story?
Yeah, but so how many screens were extra or were in the?
Yeah, they had like around the dome 6? Was the big screen, but there was like 2 upstairs and like there were like 8. Like there were like 8, and then maybe the dome was the 9th. Mm-hmm. I mean, they had the screens weren't small, but I love that they always did an intro. Someone came out and introed the movie. The trailers, they would show 3. They didn't show. So you knew if your showtime, you weren't waiting. It was like under a 10-minute wait. Mm-hmm. So Draft House is different. So hopefully it's like some version of the Draft House. I don't know. But I missed the ArcLight.
Yeah, you know what it is? It was when you go in there, it was clean. Like the lobby was massive. It was huge. It was open air almost. You had a restaurant and a bar in there.
Oh, it was great.
And I feel like it's gonna look like a draft house when they're done with it.
But ArcLight was more upscale. I do like Draft House, but Draft House is like a sports bar, and ArcLight was a bit more upscale. And the food was actually decent, and you got points. So every time you spent money, you would get more points to buy tickets or merch or whatever. It was. I loved it.
Yeah. And regarding the food, I'll say that my first year at South by Southwest, I spent the entire festival at the Draft House. Menu was massive and it's huge, and it's a lot smaller than these. Burger and pizza, I get it. I just want a little bit more.
It's
all right. Yeah. All right. Let's move on. We're gonna talk about audiences want movies to feel real. Let me pull this one. I had the Onion one up. But Badge, you've got notes on this.
I do. Let's see.
Let me pull this article up here and go for it.
Pull it up. Audiences want movies that feel real. A growing trend at the 2026 box office suggests audiences are rewarding movies that emphasize practical filmmaking, real locations, and handcrafted effects over heavy CGI and virtual production. Recent hits like The Odyssey, Project Hail Mary, Backrooms, and Obsession all highlighted practical effects, physical sets, and demanding productions in both their filmmaking and marketing. Directors such as Christopher Nolan, Phil Lord, and Christopher Miller openly discussed avoiding excessive green screens and relying on real-world techniques whenever possible. Several major franchise films, including Supergirl, Masters of the Universe, The Mandalorian and Grogu, and Moana, drew criticism from audiences for looking overly artificial or overly reliant on CGI. Even Avengers Doomsday, despite its enormous anticipation, has faced online criticism that its footage appears confined to sound stages rather than delivering the cinematic spectacle audiences expect. Today's moviegoers care not only about the finished film, but also about how it was made. As AI-generated content becomes more common, stories about filmmakers enduring difficult shoots, building practical sets, traveling to remote locations, and using physical effects have become valuable marketing tools. Productions that showcase genuine craftsmanship and are increasingly viewed as offering something AI cannot replicate. Christopher Nolan summed up this philosophy by saying the Odyssey should be difficult, arguing that the challenge is part of what gives the film authenticity. Another notable trend is the strength of original, non-franchise films. Unlike 2025, when nearly every top box office hit came from existing intellectual property, roughly half of the current year's top 10 domestic releases are original stories. The Odyssey is also expected to join that group.
All right. I mean, I can tell you that if the Odyssey relied heavily on green screen and CG, it would probably gotten a 1 out of 10 for me. I will give Nolan credit here, but the general statement here is audiences want real. They want good, but they would prefer real over CG heavy. Do you agree with that?
Well, I will say this, and Alan, you know this as well as I do. When we review indie movies, little small indie movies like Obsession or Backroom, right? Like those movies, the reason they resonate so much is they feel authentic. Sure, there's special effects and whatnot, but the authenticity is in the relationships, the way people act. They don't act like movie people. They react like real people in certain situations. And so much of the superhero stuff looks like AI slop. Even though they may not be using AI, the effects have gotten noticeably worse. And I think they want movies that feel authentic, especially because so much of what we experience now is fake. I'm talking about, I don't mind seeing AI used for like memes or some joke stuff on like social media, but in movies, I don't think it's going to work. I mean, you saw the announcement that Elon Musk is going to do an Odyssey that's like loyal, that's going to be authentic to the poem, and he's going to use all AI.
Yeah, and it'll look awful.
I think it's going to be terrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You can augment special effects with AI. I don't think you can replace actors, not entirely, not for anything beyond a meme-like joke. But yeah, this is encouraging because that's the strength of indie movies. That's why Marvel, in their early days, hired mostly indie directors and let them, because independent film is very good at relationships, characters, those kinds of things. And then Marvel sort of adds the spectacle. But what indie film does well is authenticity. And that's been.
Yeah. I don't know exactly. And,
Yeah. Preach.
I can tell you exactly where he is. He is in the spot of the 5
there we go.
where he's losing the
You
signal.
cut out a minute there, Chris.
Like,
Sorry.
are you almost
sorry, guys.
Are you almost at Oceanside? Is that
Yeah, getting past there.
Yeah,
Like
that's
I'll
what-
drop off and come back on if
Yeah.
it's bad. But continue the discussion without me. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Badger.
Yeah, I question how much this is true because I feel like there's been several times where it was all done practically and people just thought it was CGI anyway because we've been so like, yes, innately, I do think people want authentic things and they like when it's practically done. But I do feel like sometimes it's practically done and then people still think it's CGI. So you might as well have just CGI'd it. But I think that's just because CGI has regressed so much, or at least the people doing it, because they don't get chances, constant changes. They don't get time to, you got a year, make it perfect.
Yeah. I mean, I see a lot of this, to me, movies and entertainment is art. And, that's why you would much rather buy it like a handcrafted lamp or chest of drawers or something like that versus something that came off a factory assembly line.
Mm-hmm.
If you had the money, yeah, you would pay for something someone made, something someone put time and energy into it, put creativity into it. And I feel like these tools that make things faster makes us more lazy. And I would much rather see a piece of art. I'll give Nolan some credit. He was trying to make art. Even my kid drawing things with crayons isn't quite art. But at least she tried, and you reward kids for doing stuff like that. And I believe we have to reward filmmakers who just understand that, that there is an art to all of this, and that people are drawn to that and willing to pay a little bit more money for it. Ultimately, to me, a good movie is one that people connect with, and I think we connect with authentic, with real things versus stuff made on CG. CG has just ruined all of that because it's not real. And I think the reason why CG has declined over the last few years is, back in the early days of Jurassic Park, you had people who really cared about how the final product, and they put time and energy in at least making that CG look as real as possible. And I feel like nowadays the tools are just too easy to use that people just don't pay that kind of attention, and it shows. Supergirl is the greatest example. I think the Fast and Furious, the last 6, just felt like they were animated films with live action people in front of it. And I think in our minds we want real over fake, even if it looks photorealistic or not.
Yeah, I also think that's a case of them abusing physical effects houses or special effects houses where, constant changes. Oh, okay, I know we wanted that scene, but now we want a whole nother scene of them doing this. And with Supergirl, they had 2 different cuts of the movie. So which one are we finalizing our special effects for? Yeah, I think it's both basically. But yeah, it's definitely competing directions and not letting them have the time to really hone and lock it in. And then people quit,
Yeah, there used to be the ILM, these great special effects houses that Star Wars wasn't real, but damn, ILM sure made it look real. And they're making models and all the other things. Pixar used, computer graphics, but Pixar used to have this standard of excellence. And I just feel like for whatever reason and the need to not that this idea of excellence is not something any studio wants to strive anymore because it's the money. It's that bottom line.
Yeah, but then we get a Godzilla, you know what I'm saying, -1, and they take the time and energy and they do all the tricks that you should know if you've been doing it long enough. So it's not that it can't be done. It's just the chances of it being done are low because there's so much meddling post-production.
Right. I mean, it's funny you mentioned Godzilla -1 because, you know, that movie was made for, they say that 12 million was too high. The final number.
Yeah.
You know, that looks so great and so real, and yet it cost him less than $10 million probably.
Yeah.
All right. What do you guys think? Here we go. Let's go to your comments. Go for it, Lori. You do this. All right.
John Monkey. Laugh out loud. Hollywood Reporter is only 10 years too late with this article. Yeah. Oluluikwe, imagine that. These silly audiences thinking that how something is made has any effect on the appearance or quality of the resulting work.
All right.
The Nerd Far Away. That's why I liked the Backrooms movie. Odd, yes, but it was believable.
Yeah, because they built the set as weird as well. Even Exit 8, that was all a practical set. There was CG in it, but it felt real because it was.
Well, and the monster at the end is like an actual 7-foot tall guy in a costume. Like, it's, you could, I guess
in a pirate costume.
Yeah, in a pirate costume. Bush and Ryu Cat for 5. Holy Shazbot. First, Chris, drive carefully. Second, that Clayface trailer, I found the true successor to the Snyderverse. Give me Reeves and horror Batman films.
It's sad because it does look like the best of what's coming out of the DCU at the moment, and it feels like external forces are destined to ruin it.
And by that you mean James Gunn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was gonna say Clayface looks the best, and it's the one that Gunn had the least to do with.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, is he gonna ruin the Batman too?
That's the hubbub.
It's like there's a weird internal war happening. It just, you can tell. Even he's at war with his own filmmakers. Craig Gillespie, two versions of Supergirl. Why?
Yeah, you know, promising that they would feel different and that creators would get their voice.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say, but when Warner Brothers takes over, they got to clean house. You know, someone buy Disney and clean house.
Yeah. Sperdidley for 10 gems, just as gold coin.
Yes, gold 10 gems minted into a gold coin.
Timmy Brasher for 5. With AI, would you want to order a movie Danny Phantom on Task Force X, not the gun version? Would you watch it? Paramount WB merger.
Yeah, would you want to order a Danny Phantom? Yeah, I have no idea what any of that is.
Yeah, I'm a DC dude, and I'm like, who's Danny Phantom? Task Force X is Suicide Squad, by the way, so that's the official name for it. But sure,
I actually like the Suicide Squad. Okay.
The David Ayer one, or the gun sequel? Be ashamed, Alan. Andrew Weiss at Film Thread. Is there any credibility to the rumor of the studio buying theater tickets to raise the Odyssey box office, or is that as stupid as I think it? I keep hearing it. People are seeing all their shit sold.
There's no proof. There's no proof.
Yeah. You know what's funny though? I was looking at this weekend at the ticket sales. So my local theater, the Odyssey is only playing in IMAX. It's not playing in any other theaters. But having said that, all the IMAX screenings are sold out. So the easy thing to do is just sneak in to one of the sold out screenings. If it's full, it's a rumor.
Well, that's the report, right? Is that people are having to buy horrible seats because it's all full, and then they get there and those seats are not full. And we've been hearing this since Captain Marvel. Remember back in the day they were saying Captain Marvel was selling out, and then people were going and it's an empty theater.
Yeah, maybe I'll stop by and see.
Do they need to do that for Nolan? Probably not.
Yeah. Well, I know tonight's screenings are all sold out, so maybe I'll sneak in and see what it looks like. All right. Here we go. We got more. Go for it.
Danny Phantom is a Nickelodeon product. Thank you, Brock. Okay.
Yeah. No, we were Disney Channel.
Now another name for 5. Children don't need new genders. They need better parents. Kurt Russell.
Yes.
If Kurt really said that. That's based.
Yeah. I mean, even I saw it in the 80s and the 90s. Parents kind of giving up their role as parents to actually raise children to become the men and women of today. And now all their kids are screaming with blue hair in college campuses.
Pilgrim Media for 2. The mainstream failures will continue until 2030.
Yeah. Well, hopefully not. Let's move on to we're gonna rank every performance in Christopher Nolan's film. So let's here we go. Do you have notes, or are we just gonna go through this?
I think we're just going through it.
Okay, here we go. So I love it when Variety is doing the job of influencers. And so here we go. The Odyssey, ranking every performance in Christopher Nolan's film from worst to best. I mean, let's talk about this just for a second, but you would think that Variety, Hollywood Reporter, The Wrap, all these mainstream publications, why are they resorting to the things that we do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it tells you I don't know, your thoughts. To me, this is just the diminishing clout that these grand publications currently have.
Yeah, the Odyssey algorithm is strong, and they're hitting it.
Yeah. Okay, let's do this. I believe they're counting down. We're gonna go through it. At the bottom comes Tom Holland as Telemachus. Telemachus. How do you pronounce it?
Telemachus. It's not Temecula. I'm passing Temecula soon.
I keep saying Temecula. All right.
He's the worst, they're saying?
I still stand by what I originally said. They're not playing characters, they're playing themselves. And Tom Holland, he played a good version of himself in this movie. All right. 16, Benny Safdie as Agamemnon. First, didn't know it was him. Two, I don't remember him saying a whole lot. And I think his only job was to look menacing on screen.
It's not until the end, right? When he's talking to them in Hades that he says something.
Yeah, and quite frankly, I didn't even understand that part.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, okay, so 15, Mia Goth as Melantho.
This is worth it just for Alan's mispronunciation.
This is what I'm going to mention this about a lot of people, but she was barely in the movie. That's the thing is that these people got paid millions of dollars to say 3 lines in a movie.
I think they were just happy to be in a Nolan film. They all said yes before reading the script.
Well, also, I think it goes to my theory that he has an 8-hour movie. He shot an 8-hour movie.
He has to, because the way they talk about it, and then so this and this and this, and then it's the actual movie, and they talk for like 30 seconds. Like, but what about all that shit you just said? It's because there's 7+ hours of cut footage.
Yeah, and you spent again let's say she got $2 million. I mean, gosh, I would love to do that. I could do that for $2 million. I'll put a dress on.
Sure.
All right. Number 14, John Bernthal as Bernthalus. Menelaus. Whatever. Oh my god.
Let me tell you about Odysseus. Let me tell you something.
Yeah. I think someone said he was more Shane than he was John Bernthal.
He was just himself. There's a reason you give them other accents than American accents. It helps it sell the ancient world. And when you just sound like this, it just sounds like Punisher.
Yeah. I mean, let me direct you to the movie 1870 with Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey at least created a character for that movie. He appears in maybe 15 minutes of it, but he put on the accent, a character with true motivation, and you saw that played out. I saw none of that here. Okay, 13, Logan Marshall Green as Melanthius.
I don't even recognize him from the movie.
Who was he?
These are bad. This is a bad list. I'm sorry.
I know, but yet Variety is subjecting us to it. Corey Hawkins as Polybus.
Continue on to I-805 South.
All right.
Are you going to the
This was the second suitor, the black, the brother.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming. Right. Yeah, I guess that's the one. Yeah, he was. Do you remember when they tried to redo 24 without Jack Bauer and they had a new main character? It was him.
Yes.
So I know from that. But yeah, no, it's good for him. He didn't have much to do except kicking the dog.
So here they threw him off a cliff. Charlize Theron as Calypso. Again, to me, it was like she's barely in the movie, but you could tell that her role was bigger than it was. I mean, I guess she was fine, but you know, what did she do that? I mean, the role was so small that go ahead. Oh, Chris, you were gonna say something, or?
Well, no, I was gonna say, getting to the point where we're getting close. So I think I'm gonna have to log off. I had a bigger part on this live stream than Benny Safdie as Agamemnon, so I should be on that list. But I'll be doing reports from San Diego. Alan and I both this weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I'll be watching. Have a great stream, guys. Good to see you, Badger. Alan, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll see you at Super Troopers.
Yes, at Super Troopers. So take care, and I will talk to you soon. Later.
Whoa!
See you guys.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. I was sweating that one.
Acrobatics.
He's frozen. Look at that. Okay. No, leave it up. Here we go. Oh, okay. It's gone. I mean, again, the roles are so short that I mean, was I supposed to get some kind of impact from it? I mean, she said a lot of good words. That whole scene, again, not being familiar with the Odyssey, it was, well, I mean, she was a woman, I guess, who loved Odysseus and then gave him flowers to eat. That was pretty much what I got out of it at that time when I first saw it.
Yeah, no, she falls in love with him, and then eventually Zeus sends Hermes but like, hey, you got to stop drugging him. You got to let him go home. And but they took all that out. So instead, she's like his doctor, giving him forget medicine.
Yeah, I mean, it was basically Stockholm syndrome. She wanted him to be constantly sick, and then finally gained a conscience and let him go. That's how I interpreted that whole relationship.
Yeah.
Hamish Patel as Yuri Locus.
Known Greek Ithacan Hamesh Patel. Yes.
Okay.
I did not like his character. It was frustrating. I didn't like his constant questioning of Odysseus, and
I mean, I like that character in Yesterday, but I didn't like that character in the Odyssey.
You're gonna love him in X-Files. Ryan Coogler, X-Files.
Oh yeah. Well, number 9, Lupita Nyong'o, Helena Troy, and Clayface.
Whoa! Hard to find her, huh?
Yes. But she was under the hood.
Yeah. Fun decision to because yes, obviously Helen of Troy had sisters. A fun decision to make them twin sisters, and still Lupita barely has any dialogue in the movie. All of the hubbub, and she has not that it lessens the effect, but they barely have any time in it.
Yeah, I feel like the other scenes that they cut would more turn people off than the scenes that actually made it into the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. James Remar as
I thought that was James Remar.
Yeah, I now that I'm reading, it's like that was James Remar.
Yeah,
as Tyre Silas.
He did his job. He did his job well. Glad he's getting work.
So was he? I'm trying to remember where he was. That was the Hades.
It was in Hades, right? When they're speaking to the shades of the dead.
Yeah, guess what? I didn't even understand we were in Hades at that point. Yeah, Zendaya as Athena. I'm more upset with the role than I am with Zendaya playing it. Again, I don't think she says a whole lot. She's just there to be kind of the Athena eye candy. And then when the reveal happens at the end, it was just kind of like, really? That was what this movie was about? It was about PTSD for the horrible war crimes you committed.
Yeah.
Because apparently Troy was the good guys. Troy was, Okay.
That was all Nolan that decided to do that.
Yeah. Because apparently Emily, what's her name? Emily Watson.
Yeah, she was like, well, he didn't really feel bad about anything in Troy, but he turned it into like a trauma thing. That's like, okay. Yeah.
All right. Number 6, John Leguizamo as Eumaeus. Okay.
Eumaeus?
I mean, again, he was John Leguizamo the whole time. I saw him there. He was great as Odysseus's gardener, farmhand, whatever. But I mean, the idea that he is, as political as he is in his personal life, it felt like it came out in this performance.
Yeah, I was told I wasn't allowed to watch him. So when he came on screen, I just went la 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 because I'm not allowed to watch his movies. But yeah, good for him.
That's good. That's when you peed, but then apparently you peed a lot in the movie.
A lot.
Yeah. Okay, number 5, Elliot Page, Sinan.
Yeah.
Okay, so he died well. I was convinced. And again, I think because I didn't know the Hades aspect of it. I mean, yeah, I guess this performance as a dead person who's coming back to haunt Odysseus. It's just the fact. I mean, really, only one person had a meaty role, and that was Matt Damon. Everyone else just felt like supporting characters. Yeah. It's so hard to kind of rank these because they really didn't have a great deal of impact on the overall movie.
Well, and that was supposed to be Achilles in Hades that they talked to, but he's not even in. He's not in any flashbacks, so there's no connective tissue or anything. Right. And yeah, it's just Sinan.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, Zendaya was supposed to be Athena, but she wasn't really Athena. And so,
well, I think that's supposed to be debatable whether he's hallucinating or whether it's a god using that because it's a. But that's what was my complaint: is either go fantastical with gods and monsters or go real world explanation. But when you do both, you kind of don't get either world, and it's just confusing.
Right. I mean, that was ultimately the conclusion I came up with at the end. Was this is not about the gods? It's as if it was, all their beliefs were mythology, was their religion, but none of it was real and none of it ever happened.
Right. But then you can't have them go to Hades and have a bunch of dead people spawn out of the ground, right? So it kind of has to be real.
Yeah. Or a witch who can turn people into pigs.
Exactly.
Or giants or a cyclops.
Yeah.
A cannibal cyclops, if you will.
Those damn Nephilim.
Anne Hathaway's Penelope. I mean, the feeling I got with Anne Hathaway was she was, I like Anne Hathaway. She was emoting her heart out, but compared to everyone else's performance, who was just lackluster and low energy, she came across as overacting, and that's kind of how I felt about it. What are your thoughts on Anne Hathaway?
I mean, she doesn't have much to do except sit there and pretend to be weaving, right? While like counseling her son. I liked the character and what she was doing, basically until she starts complaining to him at the end that like, I've been here as queen. I could just be queen. Why won't they let me be queen? It's like, aren't you supposed to be missing Odysseus?
I know.
But yeah, also they're just kind of themselves. Yes. It's not a lot of characterization other than grieving widow version of her.
Yeah. I'll tell you the part where I audibly became frustrated with this movie was that scene between her and Odysseus, but Odysseus comes in as that kind of beggar man. That whole scene where she's behind the gate kind of and he's sitting up front and they're having this conversation about Odysseus while he's sitting right there. That was the audible, oh my God, in this movie now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, coming at number 3 is Matt Damon as Odysseus. Makes me wonder what the first two are.
Well, that's who I hope it's deserved, because there's only one person I thought did an excellent job and actually was a separate character from themselves. Actually, Matt is just Matt. When you take away all the characterization of what Odysseus is supposed to be cocksure and witty and clever and cunning, a little playful. He has none of that. He is on full, like, I'm just dragged from set to set while everyone else does the other emotions. He's just sad the entire time.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but Jason Bourne didn't have a whole lot of lines, right?
Yeah, but that's a guy that's not supposed to have a bunch of lines.
I know.
Right? You just sit there and look like you don't remember anything.
I know. It's like Matt Damon is the best action star when he doesn't say anything.
The Martian would be a perfect example. I believed he was Mark Watley. He was a completely separate character that wasn't Matt Damon.
Yeah, it's interesting. His best performances are when when you
He's
read
alone.
it in his body.
Yeah.
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 All right, here we go. Number 2. Okay, so now I know who number 1 is. Number 2, Robert Pattinson and Tinia.
Antinius. Yeah, he's my number
Antinius.
1 personally.
Mhm.
I thought he was the best actual kick. He comes in, he does it. This is the joke that he said he got so tired of waiting for Batman that he just kept accepting movies, and now he's done like 20 movies.
Yeah.
I thought he did the best of the whole shebang.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think though, the only thing I'll sour about it is he plays the villain. He plays an over the top villain, and it's clear that he's having fun playing the villain.
Yeah,
and I think most actors have fun playing the villain, and that fun came across in his performance.
Yeah, well, and also I've heard him talk about it. Like, I don't even think he sees himself as the villain, which all good villains don't see themselves as the villain. But he had a point. It's been almost 20 years. It is falling apart.
Yeah.
He is the best suitor.
Come on, girl, give it up.
What are we doing?
All right, and then number 1, I think I would agree. Number 1, Samantha Morton as Cersei. I mean, quite frankly, outside of Pattinson, she was the only person who brought energy to this movie.
Sure, I'll allow it.
Her comments during the press line was weird, to say the least. But my interest in the movie perked up when she came on, and everyone became the only thing I'll say about that is it was very predictable. And the way it resolved itself was annoyingly predictable. You just kind of knew what he was doing. Okay. And so there we go. I think we can agree that we could flip-flop 1 and 2 back and forth.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah. I would suggest that the Robert Pattinson had the more important role in the sense that like it keeps flashing back to him to set the tone, right? He's the main suitor to see what she's dealing with. So I had a lot of weight because that's what Odysseus is coming back into, and it's the foil for Telemachus, whatever the fuck, Tom Holland, right? So he's the only through line basically through everything. But yeah, no, she did. She's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Okay. You know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to Variety's top 100 performances from best to worst from Avengers Doomsday.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
That's the article I'm looking forward to.
Where was that Korean guy as the Greek? Why wasn't he listed on here? I thought he was great.
Yeah, I mean he had the best death. Here you go. You buy now, so Alan has a price. Yeah,
we all got a price, bro.
Like we ain't doing this for free.
Lamin LGO for 65 Swedish kroner. Do you guys believe Johnny Depp can come back in terms of box office for Scrooge and Day Drinker? And would Pirate 6 fail without Depp? God bless you. Yes, yes, and yes.
Yeah. I'll say this, Johnny Depp, I don't think he really got canceled. I think for the most part, people saw what was going on. And unlike the others, Alec Baldwin, Kevin Spacey, Armie Hammer. I think Johnny Depp got out of it pretty clean.
I mean, he did get canceled, but then the choice to have that trial streamed did him all the favors in the world.
That was
all
the smartest
favors
thing
in
he
the
did.
world. Yeah, yeah.
But and that goes to I hate the fact that these things are litigated on social media and not in court. And I'm glad he got his day in court. And
I feel like it was the tail end of Me Too, where people were seeing more and more of that get used as a cudgel, and people were it was just as a tactic. And that was a great one to go like, oh yeah, no, she's insane.
Yeah,
she's insane.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't happen as much now, but I'm pretty sure there's a database of things everyone has done, and if you step out of line, you're gonna get swallowed. All right, go for it.
Black shirts for $4.99. It's not rumor. I went to Snow White and the back row was sold out with no one sitting there. They are definitely buying tickets with the marketing money. Yeah, that's insane. That's insane if they really are doing that.
Yeah, that's like buying your own book and then giving it to your friends.
Optics, I guess. One Punch fan for $3. After seeing Nolan yes, I still think Matt Damon's best performance is still in Team America. Yeah, Matt Damon.
I love that movie. Have you seen the original theatrical cut?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
That one triggered my wife.
Timmy Brasher for 5. Would you want the Vegas or Florida movie studios to actually be reality or massive firing in Hollywood from the top and down? Houses must be cleared.
I mean, my default answer is always I want Hollywood to come back. But I completely understand why it's not. And it's like, again, you got a clear house of leadership to get Hollywood to come back.
Which Hollywood do you want to come back? Yeah.
No, I want all those sound stages in Hollywood being used.
Yeah. I want the Jerry Bruckheimer days of old cocaine fueled Hollywood.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was just better than.
Yeah, I'll say the saddest studio for me to walk through is Disney, because that felt like a studio, but now it is sound stages and office buildings. There's nothing that kind of gives this idea of, no, we make movies here, or we've made 100 years of movies here.
Yeah. Well, and his chat says they have done it to themselves.
Yeah.
They have done it to themselves. One Punch Fan for 3. Speaking of a bad list, I love hearing Chris talk with lisp. Laugh out loud. You're gonna make him self-conscious.
I know. Okay.
For another 3, you are wrong, Alan. Tom Holland is British. He is good at playing an American in Nolancy. Laugh out loud. Yeah.
I know. It's funny. There are actors who can do American really well, and some of them who could do it really bad.
Future Kevin Costner's English accent was so bad they told him to stop. Yeah, I think he just stops doing it.
Well, do you remember in the first X-Men movie, Halle Bailey as Storm? She was using an African accent.
She tries to do some sort, and then that's just insane.
And they basically cut all her lines out of the movie. Made her speak American in the next 2.
So fun. English Badgers. I love how Badger and Alan speaks American man. Yeah, very fluent in American man.
Yeah, I would say we speak it gooder than most white people.
So, speak American here.
Okay,
turns out Harvey Weinstein made Hollywood exciting. Yeah, I mean, sometimes the devil you know.
Okay, since it was brought up, let's talk about the Elon Musk movie. Here we go. All right, so Elon Musk, before the year ends, Grok Imagine will make a full-length movie of the Odyssey that is historically accurate and true to the art of Homer. We talked a little bit about it, but what are your initial thoughts about this?
I mean, some of the best Star Wars I've seen lately has been fans that know what they're doing, and they've used AI to do what Disney refuses. It's not like the Odyssey doesn't have a lot of source material. I guess you theoretically could tell it, hey, make a feature-length movie and base it only on, the classical version of the Odyssey, and it should be able to do it with very little influence or whatever, interference. I'd rather the Mel Gibson version where he gets money from Musk, but yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah. I mean, AI technology is advancing quite fast. And I'm looking at this thing here, these clips, and this is kind of representative of where AI currently stands. You can't do an extended scene with AI at the moment, or at least I haven't seen it. And I say this as someone who has reviewed a lot of AI feature-length movies. Scenes never really last beyond 30 seconds to a minute. And quite frankly, that's the problem with the Odyssey, is that these scenes don't last more than 30 seconds to a minute.
Because it lacks continuity, right? It was small changes. Yeah, and
also a lot of it has to do with the fact that you have a limited amount of time that film can be shot on IMAX. Also, if you are cramming an 8-hour movie into 3 hours, you are doing heavy edits. And that's clearly what I felt like what was happening, was that they were literally cutting out any dead moments that may, how you overly edit someone's YouTube video, and you see all these jumps and skips. That's kind of how I felt watching the whole thing. They were just giving us the highlights of each scene. And the other thing is, I don't know, it's just to watch. Yeah, Tom, you say it won't. I'll go to Tom Siebert here. It won't have a soul. I still question whether AI has the capability of giving a human performance. I think it will
Right.
mimic a human performance, but I don't think it can actually give a human performance.
Even if it's watchable, it won't get the prestige that like an actual film will get. It'll be treated as a novelty.
Yeah.
But
all right, so I'm gonna call Elon Musk's movie here an experiment. I think it's less about making the Odyssey historically accurate. I think it's more about making a feature-length AI film.
Yeah.
And I'll go out as far as to say George Lucas, when he made the Star Wars sequel or prequels, it was more about advancing digital technology than it was actually about making prequels to Star Wars.
yeah, well, I mean, him just like Cameron with his Avatar, he had to wait until technology, and then ended up creating much of that technology that then Cameron used. So there is something to all that. I think if nothing else, AI should be used for like previs stuff. You still have to do all the work, but it'll help you get like an idea of what you're trying to go for. It should in that way save money and time, but the end product still needs to be human hands doing it.
I mean, I can see AI being used to clean up. If you're using wires, having AI clear out wires. I think it could also be used to color correct and keep it consistent. I just don't trust it to be able to tell stories without massive human intervention.
Yeah,
timing.
nor should you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Timing and things like that. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna let's go to comments.
Fluanon.
Hold on. Let's let's go to comments and then
so long as Musk includes and make it awesome in his eye. Yeah, you have to do that.
Yeah, there you go. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Good. Lori, do it.
Fighting. Ron Enrique is very true, Badger. The Star Wars AI series Beggar's Canyon is amazing. Yeah. Star Wars Chronicles and Star Wars Legends, 2 channels but that's the key thing. They actually like it. They know the source material. They know that. And so they're able to, and one of the guys was like an editor, so he knows how to do like film and camera cuts and all of those things.
But did it suffer from, I mean, what were the human performances like? And what is it a series of quick cuts?
No, well, so that was the big thing about Beggar's Canyon is it was unlike a lot of those. It did seem kind of feature length, but it suffers from the same things that all AI does. The slightly morphing faces, but the way it looks now compared to even 6 months ago, the rampancy on this it will not be long before it's very hard to tell.
Yeah. I mean, weirdly, they feel like, the Christmas Carol that Robert Zemeckis did with Christopher Nolan. It's the mocap movies.
It's the uncanny, but it's getting better and better and better. And it's kind of the only option for some of us, for some of these stories. The 1A train for 10. The Odyssey is incredibly mid. A lot of people are excusing this because Nolan has massive equity built up. My unpopular take, if you say this is great, you can't call Ridley Scott's Napoleon bad.
Yeah. All right. And then let's see. Okay. So Psycho Magnus, Nolan's Odd DEIs has no soul. We got that one.
Yeah.
Want to get to Christopher's and then we'll get to our guest. I remember these talking points from when Toy Story came out. I remember not talking about these things when Toy Story came out. I remember Toy Story being pretty awesome because it was the first, but you look at Toy Story and you can see how far the technology has evolved since that one. I mean, it was a major accomplishment, a major feat. I don't know that making an AI feature film will be talking about it being a major accomplishment or a major feat.
Right.
Which is the main difference. Okay, we have a guest coming back, Chris Gore.
We finally made it to downtown San Diego.
Oh,
There
hey.
we go.
Awesome.
It's parts of it are not as good as I remember. Just want to let everyone know I made it, so all good.
Excellent.
And good show, guys. I was listening.
Yeah.
Good
what
show.
hotel are you staying at, and what's your room number?
Yeah, what's your room number?
I'm staying at one of the hotels, not one of the big hotels,
Not
but
the usual.
one of the hotels close, walking distance. So there you go. Anyways, great show, guys. Thanks. I'll see you all. I'll see you soon.
Appreciate you. Be safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't make eye contact with anyone. Straight ahead.
I'll be there Wednesday.
Side eye.
Yeah. All right. Take care. Later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. All right. Let's go to our last story, and we're gonna end a little early.
Excellent.
But do you have the Pixar? Do you have notes for Pixar?
I do. The Layoffs, correct?
Yeah. Okay. Let's get this set.
I feel like this could all be a direct sequel to your D-Files.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just the natural ramifications of they hired too many people that didn't know what they were doing and for the wrong reasons.
I know. The next series is the D-Files. I told you so.
It would be apt. It would be an apt continuation.
Yeah.
Disney confirmed it is eliminating several hundred positions across multiple areas of the company, including ESPN, Disney Entertainment Television, and its film studios. Disney informed affected employees of the layoffs on Tuesday morning, making another major workforce reduction following the company's April cuts of roughly 1,000 employees across marketing, technology, ESPN, television, and corporate divisions. According to Disney CEO Josh D'Amaro, the restructuring is part of an effort to streamline operations, build a more agile workforce, and adapt to changing entertainment landscape. The majority of Pixar's layoffs are in production and operations, reflecting the studio's reduced production volume and changing project pipeline. The cuts also align with Disney's broader strategy over the past 3 years to produce fewer projects overall, prioritize quality over quantity, focus on theatrical releases that can later support Disney Plus, rather than creating films specifically for streaming. While Pixar sequels like Inside Out 2 and Toy Story 5 have been major financial successes, the studio has struggled to launch new original franchises since the pandemic. Sending films such as Soul, Luca, and Turning Red directly to Disney Plus during COVID may have conditioned audiences to expect Pixar originals at home instead of the theaters, making it more difficult for new properties to break through at the box office. Yeah.
So my biggest my biggest point about this article is they are firing people because the leadership at Disney constantly had been making bad choices, one bad choice after the other, costed them millions, if not billions of dollars. And who is paying for it? People who worked for Disney, people who work for Pixar, for ESPN. They're the ones being fired. They're the ones whose lives are now turned upside down, while these executives, of which Josh D'Amaro was a part of all this when it was happening, he pretty much killed the theme parks, or was instrumental in that. These guys still earn their $1 million salaries. And, look, you can't make dirty water clean by adding more clean water to it. You've got to dump out the entire bucket and start over and start with a fresh bucket of clean water. And, it's all ass backwards here. They're firing people. They're streamlining. Why? Look, I can guarantee you, if all the movies that Disney had made in the last 10, 15 years were good, at least broke even or made profits, people would still have their jobs.
Yeah.
But
you can blame COVID and all of that because, everything came out on streaming. But that's also, it just became their model where that in less than 45 days, in most cases, it's going to be out on digital.
Right.
So you could just wait.
But the thing is COVID made Disney Plus.
Right.
They made a lot of money. So they weren't losing money on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
But the thing is that by putting out a bad product, people left Disney Plus. You didn't give, other than the archive of Walt Disney's work, people left Disney Plus and no one was being added. They just realized that we had seen everything. Most people own these movies anyways. So why continue paying for Disney Plus?
And when you call things a streaming movie, like the implication is it's not as good as it would have been had it been a full-on theatrical release. It's a streaming movie.
You mean the
mindset?
The direct-to-video movies weren't as good as the originals?
That's what it used to be, by the way, right? Like you'd get Lion King 2 and it's straight to VHS. But this is not sustainable as we're seeing.
Well, they made 3 Aladdin direct-to-video movies. Robin Williams wouldn't even do the first 2.
Right.
I think to their credit, they had done a pretty good job with the Genie movies that Robin Williams decided to come back. But Yeah, it's like it. I mean, I'm. This is the drum I keep beating over and over again. But this is what corporations do when they try to fix a problem when they don't know what the actual problem is.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, look, Pixar. There's a whole studio at Pixar up north. I mean, how much longer is it going to be there before they say, you guys got to move down to Burbank? Also, they opened an animation studio in Canada, in British Columbia. What's going on with Burbank? What was the last movie that Burbank produced? The art that Walt Disney created 100 years ago is no longer there. It's now streamlining. Look, these artists, these animators, they're all guns for hire now. You don't have to have them on staff anymore. They're independent contractors, and that's the direction they're going. And the leadership it's the leadership that's ultimately going to kill Disney at this point.
Yeah, I feel like they all know what the issue is. They're just not allowed to say it out loud, and so they have to act like they're
in protection mode.
Right.
They're in protection mode. It's more about the bottom line. That's why you fire people, to increase the bottom line. But it's not. All this says nothing about the quality.
Yeah. Well, like deep down, they know that they DEI'd too close to the sun, and that all of the social engineering they tried to do backfired horribly. But they have to act like it's a different reason that it failed horribly, and not that they made Ariel black or whatever gay coded Elio. Yeah. So we'll see.
Well, I mean, I seen the comic, but that's why Netflix isn't doing theatrical, because that's a massive expense they don't want to pay or don't have to pay. And quite frankly, Netflix produced movies have not been the greatest. The great Netflix movies are the ones they buy from
very hit or miss. Yeah, very hit or miss.
Yeah, I mean, and at least to Netflix's credit, they're willing to buy good movies, but they're not making good movies.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to your comments. Go ahead, Lori. Start from the top.
Hey, yet Luis for 1,000 gems, and it's a Corby sticker.
Oh, that's what that means. Okay.
Sure. I'm assuming that's what that means. Yes. Timmy Brasher for 5. Who's the best Parker based on the Westlake books?
What's the Westlake book?
Like Parker is the one played by what's his face? Statham or Peter Parker? I'm not sure.
I know.
Which Parker?
Yeah, Tim, if you want to explain yourself, Lori will look for it. Okay.
Patrick says, without pale and male, you fail. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, remember back in the day when white guys were making most of the movies and cartoons?
Yeah.
Good old days.
English Bachelor's member for 31 months. Any chance you can sing it? Cancel Disney Plus. GraphWeb gets mad if I sing it. Only when he does it.
Yeah. All right. Keep going.
Max Headroom. All they will need are the creative directors, and that's it. Oh, if AI was fully functional, yeah.
I know. Makes you wish James Gunn was AI. Huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Davina Duckworth. Here today, gone tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see.
I'll see. I mean, he's acting like a good CEO. He's firing people now. He's taking over.
Patrick Lemire for another one. Fire all HR.
Yeah.
Yes. Timmy Brasher, the career armed robber and killer. Yes.
That is someone. I'm sure that's
Parker.
referring to some. Okay. Still don't know. Sorry.
Statham's the best Parker. There you go. The introspect M. A massive part of the bad choices has been the people they hired. Correct. Of course, those in charge aren't going to fire themselves. Cutting out some of the rot is better than nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. I get the feeling that there was a point in which Disney had fired one guy and it just couldn't recover from losing that one guy. Interesting. All right.
DG anime, whatever. Alan, you have no idea. Everyone in animation is out of work.
Yeah. No, I just talked to a friend of mine, a close friend of mine. His daughter started college last fall, and her goal was to be an animator. And after basically a month of just seeing the writing on the wall, she changed her major and changed it fast.
Yeah.
there's no sense that students today have that animation, that they can make a living or career in animation. And I told him if she really wants to be in animation, it's gonna have to be indie. She's got to do it all herself. Otherwise, you're not getting hired.
Yeah.
Unless you are cheap. Unless she's willing to move to Korea or India or something like that.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's what happens when you outsource an industry. Tom Parker is an American master criminal, not a British martial artist. Jeez, man.
Yeah, Parker is the
want?
one. Yeah.
Jay Statham.
Parker.
Yeah.
All right.
There he is. Graph web
Yeah.
for 2 in the name of all that is holy. Hashtag cancel Disney Plus. Yes.
Yeah, and you can also send 200 gems to get Badger to sing that
Oh,
as well.
disavow.
All right, well, that's it for today. Thanks everyone for joining. This is not the last day we're doing it this week. We've got tomorrow, Friday, Saturday. We are at Comic-Con. I'll be there tomorrow. I think Chris is going to do he said he was going to walk the gas lamp at some point. And then we'll do, obviously, the convention walkthrough. And we will, after the Marvel panel, we'll talk about that. And Super Troopers. I hate to say it, I'm looking forward most to Super Troopers tomorrow.
I hope
so
it's good.
Yeah, I hope so too. It's Fox, so maybe Disney. I don't think Disney has quite killed Fox yet, so maybe good things can come out. Well, anyways, thanks to our mods, Lord Thoth, MK Solid, AD Ellis 24, and Ololi Ukui over on Rumble. Thank you very much.
Perfect.
Yeah, and Badger, what do you got going?
We got Badgercast coming up. We'll talk about all the things into Oak Street, the Clayface that everyone's so excited about.
Yeah,
fun times.
Okay, and then let's remove that banner. And help me. Help. Get this
Help.
Help. How do you give it up?
There
There we go. All right. And with that, let's get out of here.